How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be working on the Mr. Buddy heater. We want to hook it up to a 20-pound propane tank, and we need to know exactly what we're going to need to hook this thing up. Do I need a regulator? Do I need a filter? What kind of line do I get? I'm going to do all that in this video, and you guys will be able to know exactly how to hook it up and easy. Alright, these are the two pieces you're going to need to hook your Mr. Buddy heater to the 20-pound propane tank. You're going to need a hose. Alright, this hose, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so you can pick yourself one up. It's an Amazon link, and I am an Amazon associate, so I get a small commission on some of the qualifying purchases. And it may come with one of these. You just slide it on here, pretty simple. And that's what's going to hook to your propane tank. You're going to need a filter. I'll leave a link in the description down below for the filter too. Don't forget, when you get your filter, it has a little rubber piece on the top of here. You want to make sure you pull this off before you hook it up. But right now, for the video, it laying around, we want to keep it on. We don't want that to get damaged. That's why it's on there. Besides them two pieces, you're going to need yourself a buddy heater, whatever type you want. Big buddy, buddy heater, whatever. And a 20-pound propane tank. Okay, as we're looking at the buddy heater, on the left side of this buddy heater, I'm going to open up that door, and that's where the propane tank goes. Now we're going to have a look inside. Now when you look inside, you're going to see a label going down this side. It tells you part numbers for hoses and a part number for a filter. Pretty simple. And that's what I'm going to be using on this. Alright, when you look up in your Mr. Buddy heater, on the same side the label is, right here is your label, you're going to see a hook up here and a hook up here. Now, one of them part numbers is for a quick connect hook up right there, and one of them part numbers is for a connect right here. It's the same one, looks just like the tip of your 1-pound bottle. Now, if you wonder why you don't need a regulator, is because this is your regulator right there. That's your regulator. This is the side we're going to be hooking up our 20-pound propane tank to. Alright, we're going to get started hooking this guy up. The first thing we're going to do is put our filter on. This is the filter. Now, if you notice, this has a little, looks like something you'd see on a valve core, on a tire. So we're going to go ahead and tighten this up. We're not going to grab a pair of pliers. We're not going to grab any, we're just going to tighten it as tight as we can. I mean, we don't want to over tighten it. This has rubber seals in it. You don't want to break the seals. So we have that on. I'm going to show you how to check it for leaks anyhow. So now that you got your filter on, we're going to put our hose on next. Filter. Now, don't forget, let's pull this little piece of plastic off here, this little rubber. That's on there to protect that. So let's get that off of there, and we'll go ahead and start screwing our hose on here. Now don't be cross-threading this thing. You just want to give it a little push and then tighten it. And I'm going to tighten this as tight as I can with my hands. If it has a leak, I'll get a pair of pliers. If it doesn't, I'm going to leave it alone. So now what I want you to do is make sure your 20-pound tank, the gas is turned off. You don't want it turned on. Make sure your gas is turned off. Now we're going to go ahead and screw this piece into your tank. Now don't forget, this has left-handed threads. If you turn it to the right, you're going to be turning forever, because it will never tighten. So get it started without the little black thing on there. And now slide this up, slide this black thing up. Stick it over top of the nut and go ahead and continue to tighten this as tight as you can get it with your hand. Okay, it stopped. I think we're tight enough. Now that we have all the lines hooked up, we're going to go ahead and reach over and turn our gas on. And I'm going to turn it all the way on. Alright, so now we're over at the utility sink. We're going to get us a little bit of Dawn dish liquid and put a little bit of Dawn dish liquid, not much, just a little bit in there. And then we're going to put some water in here. Not much. I think about that much ought to do. Look at that, not very much in there. So now we're going to shake. Shake, shake, shake. Now we have our gas tester. Okay, now to check for leaks, all I'm going to do is push this thing up and get me some of this stuff. And I'm going to put it all over this thing. Just like so. Now, if there was any type of leak on that, those bubbles are going to grow, and they're going to grow really fast. It would see the very smallest leak, you would see it. So now that we know that we have no leaks here, and our gas on our 20-pound tank is on, so we know we have no leaks on this side. So I'm just going to wipe this stuff back off. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay, no leaks. So now what I can do is take this guy, stick it down here, and go ahead and close this side up. So we're a little bit low on our soap suds for testing. All I have to do is shake it again, and we're full again. So I'll do the same thing I did on the heater. We're just going to squeeze some of these suds out and put them on here. We'll slide that up. Now if there be any leaks on there, it's going to blow them bubbles up big. So it looks to me like we're in pretty good shape here. We have no leaks. Don't forget, you always want the gas on when you're checking for them leaks. So what we're going to do now is we're going to press this down, and we're going to hold it. And we're going to hold it for a very, very long time. And the reason why, that line that we put on is full of air. And it's going to take a long time for that little pallet hole to get all that air out of that line so it will light. So after, 20 seconds or so, maybe every 20-30 seconds, give it a click. Okay, that took about 15 minutes of holding that thing down. To get all the air out of the line and out of the filter, it took about 15 minutes, maybe even just a little bit longer. So we got it on pallet, and the pallet came on, so we'll hold that down for about 30 seconds, let it heat up the thermocoupler, then we'll release it. And now we'll be able to turn it on whatever setting we want, low, medium, or high. We're going to go ahead and kick this bad boy on high, get some heat in here. Now, I did want to show you guys one thing. There is no bottle in this side. There is only the hookup on the other side going to the 20-pound tank. So this has no bottle at all on the right side. So we'll just close that up. Alright, don't forget, when you hook them lines up, use a little bit of soapy water to check them for leaks, and use your nose too. That's your second way of knowing if you have a gas leak. If it smells like rotten eggs, guess what? You got a gas leak. I don't know if you ever smelt rotten eggs, but they don't smell very good, and you sure will know if you got a leak with your nose too. So we have successfully hooked up our Mr. Buddy heater to a 20-pound propane tank. I hope this video helps out somebody out there. I would like to tell everybody, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.